Rome has two sets of important city walls. The earlier ones are called the Servian walls, the Mura Serviane, and they date from the 5th century BC. But the largest and most visible set of walls is the set of walls built by the Emperor Aurelian, beginning in 271 and ending under his successor Probus in 274. And right now, we're in front of one of the gates of that set of walls, the great ancient walls of Rome. These are probably the most notable and most visible monuments of ancient Rome, and they're also the most ignored, maybe because Rome's walls never really worked very well. They didn't manage to keep the barbarians or any invaders out. That wasn't really their fault, though. The barbarians and invaders generally tended to bribe people on the inside to open the gates. And in fact, we're standing in front of one of the most interesting of the gates, one of the less visited ones. This is the ancient Porta Tiburtina, which opened onto the street that led into the countryside all the way to the ancient town of Tibur, which is today's Tivoli. And we have a gate that is built in two phases. If we look in the back, we have a more ancient gate built by the Emperor Augustus, which is actually an arch of an ancient aqueduct that carried 3 different levels of water, 3 different aqueducts in effect that were blended together on one set of arches. And this arch, which went over the Via Tiburtina, the street that went to Tivoli. All along this street, which runs along the outside of the city walls, we get a spectacular view of these huge monuments that were altered and changed throughout all of Rome's history. So we have here a wonderful example of a living monument, a monument that changes throughout time. And in fact, on this side, down this part of the street, we can see how houses and habitations have in fact invaded the ancient wall.